All right, you guys. So I don't know how this is coming out years later, and this always taints the situation somewhat because a lot of people are gonna bring this up, man. That why wait years later? Now the man has passed away. He's not here anymore. He passed away in 2016, and you know now it's this, right? So people are wondering, what's why now? But Jill Jones, uh, you know, Prince's former, uh, you know, love interest, I would say, right? Romantic partner, um, who collaborated with him on albums and appeared on Purple Rain related projects, right? Uh, Jill Jones, she is coming out now saying that in 1984, like this right here, like this is what a lot of people are talking about. Like saying, yo, why come out now? You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's true, it doesn't make it right. But still, people saying why now? Why not? Why? You know, I'm seeing a lot of people that was saying this online. When I saw this report, man, I was just like, damn, this is crazy. But she's saying that she's alleging that he physically assaulted her, punched her in the face. Now, basically, uh, you know, this stemmed from testimony that she gave for a shelved Netflix documentary series that was directed by Ezra Eldman. Now, the estate reportedly pulled the project, citing concerns of generational harm, sensationalized content, and factual issues. Though a rep called the claims, you know, a representative for Prince said, "Oh, these are old news, and that's not the reason why we're shelving those uh, the Netflix, documentary series, right?" But basically, she claims in 1984 she was claiming in this, which is now shelved Netflix documentary, that her and a friend visited Prince at a hotel, and she says that she became jealous after seeing him kiss her friend. And she says that she slapped him. She says she assaulted him first. And then she says that he responded by punching her repeatedly in the face, is what she said. She says that she wanted to press charges at that time and seek medical help. But she says that she was dissuaded by people in his inner circle who warned that it could ruin his career ahead of the major Purple Rain tour and album success. Now, they reportedly viewed him primarily as a moneymaker, and hospital visits were avoided to prevent leaks. Now, after the incident, they reconciled, and she had surgery implied to be related to those injuries. And Prince's apology involved balloons, toys, and candy. She described their bond as intense and hard to break. And she says it was really hard for us not to be around each other. He always thought I would be there. He would always say, "I'm always gonna know you." And so she also said that Prince was a lovable, adorable, but also could be hateful type of person. Uh, Now, she held on to the story for decades, partly waiting for a direct apology that she said never came, which she linked to patterns of domestic violence. Now, she contextualized it by noting that Prince grew up seeing a volatile relationship between his parents, and that it was in an era of time where men did knock around their wives. She said it took her years to get over it, but that she forgives him as a product of time, while emphasizing that she's not trying to make excuses. Now, she referenced Prince's reported advice to Chris Brown after the Rihanna incident, thinking that he must have forgotten his own past. And she expressed regret for not speaking out in support of Senadad O'Connor, who alleged that Prince attacked her in the early 1990s. Now, though she never witnessed anything involving O'Connor. Now, their relationship began in the early 80s, and she was a teenager when they met during his Dirty Mind tour era. Now, it was creatively and romantically intense, but left her feeling neglected professionally. Singing behind the curtain, She eventually ended it dramatically, right? She FedExed him back his jewelry after falling for someone else, right? I guess, but they had sporadic contact later on. She saw him shortly before his death. Now, these are her allegations, as she is been now has been reported in interviews, and they have not been independently verified in court or through other contemporaneous evidence and available reporting. And Prince he's not here to respond to this. Now the estate has pushed back on the documentary context, right? So Prince's estate has pushed back on the context of that documentary that was shelved, that was supposed to come out, man. This is crazy. So, I mean, I guess this was for a documentary that she said these things. It was going to come out, but then the documentary got shelved, and then the information somehow have leaked out now that these were her allegations against him that was going to come out in the documentary. But a lot of people are asking on the internet why all these years later, right? And the part that she said she assaulted him first. And that's a real question a lot of people have. Like, a lot of people have, if a lady assaults a man, how is that supposed to be, how is that supposed to be dealt with? As far as in the eyes of people who say domestic violence is wrong. Because me personally, I don't think a man should put his hands on a lady, and I don't think no lady should put their hands on a man. And I do think it's too many instances where women are putting their hands on men and getting away with it. And I'm talking about not getting no trouble, not getting reported, not going to the police. And a man, let me say this, a lot of men hide things that happen to them like that. If they get abused by women or they get hit by women, because they're ashamed that they're being abused by their woman. And they don't want nobody else to know. They don't want nobody else to know that shame that, oh, your woman's, beating you or controlling you mentally or whatever like that. A lot of dudes fighting through that. You go look on X every day. You see these type of videos online every day where you see women assault men without no question. And there's no backlash, no calling out, no nothing from the general public. Does that give Prince the right to punch him repeatedly if that's what he did? I'm not saying that. No, I'm just saying, it has to be accountability all the way across the board where people will stop putting their hands on each other if this stuff is true, man. Because if she saw him kissing her friend, if he kissed her friend in front of her and she slapped the nigga, you know what I'm saying? She could have got put in jail. They could have put her in jail for assault. Straight up. Because she claims she assaulted him first. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. All these years later, man, 1980, how many years? That's like damn near 40 years. No, that's over 40 years. It's like 42 years. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.